Tonight could be a big test for the Republican leaders in the U.S. House, especially Speaker Mike Johnson. A massive GOP budget bill is poised to hit the House floor. The stakes are high, and its passage is uncertain. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales joins us now with the latest on that. Erik.
Good evening, Tracy. Yes, House Republicans are calling it one big, beautiful bill. It's essentially the framework of President Trump's agenda, from limiting taxes Americans pay to securing the border and spending more on defense. But several Republicans are still not on board. And Speaker Johnson says Democrats are now trying to derail this funding bill by limiting the president's ability to govern. He says that Democrats want assurances President Trump would not block any funding in the future approved by Congress.
It'd be, I think, a gross separation of powers violation and a terrible precedent for Congress to engage in. So that's a non-starter for us, and the Democrats know that.
He adds the current budget resolution is only an outline, and committees would decide the actual spending. Here's the framework of the GOP House bill. $4.5 trillion in tax cuts, bringing taxes to 2017 levels. $300 billion in additional spending for border security and defense. At least $1.5 trillion in spending cuts. Democrats say those spending cuts would include Head Start programs, SNAP, and Medicaid. But Republicans say Medicaid will not be touched.
The word Medicaid is not even in this bill. This bill doesn't even mention the word Medicaid a single time. And yet all Democrats are doing is lying about what's in the budget because they don't want to talk about the truth of what we're voting to start.
The public health insurance program covers 1 in 5 Americans, from low-income adults and children to seniors and people with disabilities. The lead Democrat on the Budget Committee says Republican numbers don't add up.
If Energy and Commerce Committee said we don't want to cut Medicaid, instead we will cut literally everything else we possibly can, 100%, that only gets you about halfway to the $880 billion. So by definition, they have to, as a minimum, cut hundreds of billions of dollars from Medicaid.
Here's the truth. This vote doesn't just open the door for Medicaid cuts. It guarantees them. Republicans are hiding because they're terrified of voting against Trump's endorsed budget.
Speaker Johnson does admit some changes to Medicaid must eventually take place due to fraud.
The estimate is, I think it's $50 billion a year in fraud alone in Medicaid. Those are precious taxpayer dollars.
It's important to note that Speaker Johnson can only lose one Republican vote, and so far at least 3 Republicans tell me that the spending cuts are not enough and that they plan to vote no. We have learned that President Trump has called each of those lawmakers. Bottom line, will a vote take place tonight? All Speaker Johnson is telling us right now is that there may be a vote tonight and there may not be, but it will happen this week. Right now, GOP leadership continues to whip up yes votes. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.